iOS 16 is out, and the new features are mind-blowing. You can now copy text from videos, crop pictures with just a click, unsend, and edit text messages after sending them, and access the fitness app even without an Apple Watch. Today's video covers all the released game-changing iOS 16 features. Keep watching. Lock screen. Apple states that iOS 16 enhances iPhone with all new personalization features, deeper intelligence, and seamless ways to communicate and share. And this couldn't be any less true. Apple has given users the option to customize their lock screen. You can switch among various wallpapers on your lock screen, customize font, color, or even date and time, and it's very simple to do. You can also add widgets to your lock screen, and even use your favorite emoji to create a pattern lock screen. With live activities, you can now track real-time activities, including your favorite sports game or even a ride you've ordered right from your lock screen. You don't have to stress yourself that much.
Wow, that is impressive.
The iOS 16 lock screen also allows you to choose whether you want your notifications to appear in an expanded list view, stacked view, or count view, and a feature that allows you to link your customized wallpaper to a focus mode, such as work focus or personal focus. You don't have to open the Photos library to see your favorite pictures. They will be suggested to you right on your lock screen. There is a lot you can do with your lock screen, right? The new Photos features will even make you love iOS 16 more. We talk about that later in the video. Stay tuned. Messages. Can I share a quick experience with you? I once sent a text intended for my best friend and my boss, and guess what? I had to give a 2-hour lecture to explain that to my boss. I'd almost lost my job. This was simply because I couldn't recall the wrong message I had sent. Luckily, iOS 16 can help protect you from that. You have up to 2 minutes to unsend a wrong message and up to 15 minutes to edit it after sending it. iOS 16 also allows you to mark messages as unread when you are busy to reply at the moment. Apple's Senior Vice President of Software Engineering, Craig Federighi, talks about these features.
Have you ever sent a message only to immediately realize you didn't quite say what you intended? Well, no worries, because now you can edit any message you just sent, so embarrassing typos can be a thing of the past. Second, have you ever wished you'd never sent that message at all? Well, good news, now you have undo send, so you can immediately recall a recent misfire.
Before we talk about the next message feature, subscribe to our channel for all the latest news on iPhones and other Apple products. You can now tap back on iOS 16 when an Android user sends you an SMS message. The emoji reaction will then appear on the sender's Android device. More to that, you can now fast forward or even rewind audio messages with iOS 16. Again, you can share a synchronized activity, such as movies or music, with your friends when texting them in the Message app. As if these are not enough, Siri and Dictation features in iOS 16 even make messages lovelier. We talk more about that in the video. Don't go anywhere. Photos and live texts. You can now copy text from a video. Yes, you can. So when you find your favorite quote in a video, you just need to pause it and copy the text. That's it. Not only with text, you can also automatically crop pictures. Just tap and hold on an image in the Photos app. Click Share, and then save the image. That's it. Your photo is cropped. You can also protect your deleted photos by locking them. Nobody without your passcode or your Face ID can view them. Again, the iOS 16 allows you to merge all your duplicate photos with just a single tap. More so, you don't need to repeat the same processes to edit your photos. You can apply the same edits to all your photos with iOS 16. Life is simple with iOS 16. Siri and Dictation. With iOS 16, you can do more with Siri, even without an internet connection. You can use Siri to access your home control or HomeKit, voicemail, intercom, etc. Now with iOS, you don't have to end calls manually. Siri can help you do that. All you need to say is, "Hey Siri, hang up," and it will do as you say. Not only that, Siri can help you know everything an app can do. Just ask, for instance, "Hey Siri, what can I do with Message?" It'll take you through the features of the Message app, You can also insert emojis when sending messages with Siri. Now you don't need a setup process to use your activated Siri shortcuts. Siri automatically activates shortcuts right after you install an app. Again, with iOS 16, you don't need to confirm messages before you instruct Siri to send them. Siri automatically does that for you. Is life not simple with iOS 16? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section. iOS 16 allows Siri to punctuate your text for you when dictating them intelligently. It is now available in the Messages app. Fitness and health. You can now track your medications in the Health app. You can schedule when to take your medications, vitamins, or supplements by either manually typing them or simply taking a picture of them. Not only that, you can set reminders for when you have to take specific medications within the day. Aside from that, it keeps a log of your medications and the times you take them. iOS 16 even tracks your menstrual cycles and shows you a pattern of irregular periods, prolonged periods, or persistent spotting.
Impressive.
The iOS 16 also allows you to use the Fitness app even if you don't have an Apple Watch. You can track your steps and activities and estimate the number of calories you've burned. If that is not an upgrade, then I don't know what else is. iOS 16 is definitely an upgrade of most iOS 15 features, and I believe you can't wait to have it. However, not all devices support iOS 16. To know all the supported iOS 16 devices, watch our video on iOS 16 Compatible Devices 2022 full list. New operating systems happening now. See you next time.